Well, folks, we made it through the holidays. We're into the new year. It's January 2025. And that means it's time for your first real estate market update for Ocean City, New Jersey. My name's Jim Murray. I own sellingocnj.com. I'm also a full-time agent here with Keller Williams Jersey Shore. And I help people just like yourself, whether you're looking to sell or buy here in the Ocean City market or any of the surrounding markets. So please reach out to me directly if I can help in any way. The one thing I like to do with every single market update is I like to start with the numbers. That might bore some people, but I feel like it's a great way to start. It's a good way to build a foundation on where we're at and where I think we might be going. After I get through the numbers, I'm also going to talk along the lines, if I'm a buyer or a seller, how I want to tackle this market that that I think we're going to be in as we get deeper and deeper into this year. So jumping right into it. I just ran these numbers, so they are fresh off the press here. In Ocean City, we are currently sitting at 228 active listings. Now, in the last 30 days, we had 33 properties go from active to under contract. You divide the active properties by the amount of properties that went under contract in 30 days. That will give you approximately how many months of inventory you have. Now, I have talked about this in multiple videos, but just to kind of give you a little refresher, when I do the numbers, we are sitting right around 6.9 months of inventory. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the highest numbers that I've seen in a while, but let's take the time of the year into consideration. The last 30 days have been busy. You got Thanksgiving, which was early, late, later. I think it was later. Anyway, you had Thanksgiving, you felt like it ran right into Christmas, you're traveling, you're busy. Not everybody's going, hey, let's go look at a beach house. So don't dive into that 6.9. If it was July, I'd be like, whoa, what's going on here? But I'm definitely gonna give a little bit of weight to the time of the year that we're up against. The other item I wanna talk about is average days on the market. Now, this isn't a super accurate stat, but it's a good indicator just based on using those same parameters. And you rewind 2 or 3 years ago, properties were selling in less than 7 days. The average day on market, by just pulling it up, standard was 97 days on market. So if you're a seller, you want to understand that on average, it's taking over 3 months to sell your home. So take that into consideration when you're factoring in your timeline. Now, we went over the numbers. We had 228 active listings. We had 33 properties go from active to under contract in the last 30 days. And the average days on the market was 97 days on market. And that puts us right under 7 months of inventory. So now that we have all those figures, let's dive in and talk about what that means if you're a buyer. And then we're going to go into what that means if you're a seller. So starting off with the buyers, I just had a lot of buyers going through hell over the last couple years. Multiple offers, properties flying off the shelf. I beg you, if you're truly qualified and truly ready to get into the market, get out there and shop. Try to put deals together. Try to negotiate now, because I'm telling you, I am bullish on 2025. I think you're gonna have a lot of people that were just naturally on the sideline due to the election. It's historically an issue in the real estate market. People have a tendency to hit pause. They're gonna be coming out off of the sidelines, in my opinion, for 2025 and looking to get into the market. So if I'm a buyer, it's January, what the heck else is there to do? Make a trip, come down to the beach, grab lunch, and look through a few properties while you're in town. You actually have an opportunity here, in my mind, before the crowds pick up, before the motivating factors to find a beach house pick up. You can come down here and actually negotiate and get yourself a good deal, and actually maybe have something to even look at. So my opinion, if you're a buyer, get started and don't wait. Get out there now. Now, let's flip the script. If you're a seller, As I just said that buyers should be coming out here, you would assume that I would said, hey, you want to get out there as a seller for these buyers that are serious, who are making the effort in January to come out and look. Yes, that's true. It all depends on you and your goals as a seller. If time is a factor, you should be active and live ASAP. You're into the new year. Any buyers that are coming through this time of the year are going to be serious buyers. But I think you need to understand that this is a historically very slow time of the year. So the chances are that it might take you more time. Don't get frustrated if you're not getting offers right out of the gate. Don't get frustrated if you're not getting a lot of showings. The real test will be as we approach spring, the very end of February or early March, what type of activity do we see? So what I want to say to you is, if you have to sell, get out there now. If it's more about, hey, I would sell, but I want to get my number, I want to get my terms. What I'm probably going to do over the next month is I'm probably going to take that listing down, maybe in the next week or two. Take it down, let it refresh for 30 days, because that will reset on your realtor.com and on your Zillow.com. It'll look like a fresh property. And I'm going to relaunch that to come out fresh at the end of February, maybe the very beginning of March, when all those buyers are coming in and saying, man, we're tired of the winter, let's start thinking spring, let's start thinking summer. And they're gonna be your best bet to get that number, to get those terms that you want. As a seller, that time is not a factor. So please take that into consideration when you're determining when you wanna put your property out. I think what happens this time of the year, not with all properties, but with some, you can find yourself, the people that are making the effort to come out now are gonna be looking for a slightly better deal now and assume that you need to sell. So I hope that makes sense. But anyway, that was your first January 2025 market update. If I can help anyone in any way, shape, or form, buying, selling, you just wanna talk real estate, you wanna get an idea of what your home might be worth, I am not a pressure cooker. If you need help, you have some questions that need to be answered, call me, okay? And I'd love to help you out. Doesn't mean I'm gonna harass you, doesn't mean I'm gonna bug you, but I'm here to help. You can message me, you can text me, you can call me, and maybe we can do some business together. So folks, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this information, I would ask that you would subscribe, and I hope you and your family, that you have a wonderful 2025.